Hello everybody, my name is Ruthie or Slaggy. Slagathorcutie is my username on the Gallery Origin and YouTube for a reason that will probably be explained later. Sorry. I decided I would start doing house buildings and recording them because I already liked to build a lot, and I would upload some of them to the gallery, not many, but I have uploaded a couple to the gallery before, so I decided if I was going to build, I might as well start recording it, because why not? So what I decided I could do is I wanted to, make a let's build new Crest kind of thing, so I would build all over New Crest. Since it is an empty world, I figured that I could make it a series on this channel where I would just build in New Crest. That's my plan. Right now I am building a little modern house. I do like the way it turns out at the end. It looks kind of weird, but I do like it. It is named Modern Cubby. It was already Comfy Cubby in the world, and so I was like, hey, it's kind of like a little cubby, so why not make it Modern Cubby, because it's modern. So that's what I decided to do. I love those bricks from Get Famous. They're my favorite, one of my favorites. And now I'm just looking for another kind of thing. I love those minimal slats, I think they're called, from Spa Day. Build and buy stuff from Spa Day is awesome. I love the way it looks. Even if I don't really use the spa at all, I do like to build and buy stuff. I wanted to, start a channel. Oh, also, if you guys hear anything in the background, it's because I have fans on, but it's 1,000 degrees and it's the middle of October, so I'm kind of mad. I decided that I would start doing, just different sim stuff. So this little, what's it called? I kind of make it into a flower bed. I got the idea from a build James Turner did. I really like his house builds. I just think they're super cool and modern and stuff. So I got this kind of idea where I put the leaves on there, and then I put the bars in front of it, and then flowers right up top of it. It was inspired by him, just because I like the way it looked, and I figured if I was doing a super small build and super modern, that I wanted to put in a lot of green, just so it kind of broke off from the brown and white, what's it called, color scheme. So it's a little more colorful on the inside, more towards the bedroom, but it all kind of stays pretty, this color scheme. It's just not super colorful. Besides the bedroom, I get a little more creative with it. But this is a very small space, and it was kind of difficult to furnish, just because I was working with such a small space. But I do end up making it work. I did test everything in this build. Everything is playable besides the TV that you'll see later on. I'll explain it then, but so right now I'm putting in stairs everywhere. I was going to put it all around like I'm doing now, but I didn't think that it really worked. I thought it looked kind of weird, so you'll see me do something super different after. Yeah, so now I'm deleting all of them because I realize that it just doesn't look good. So now I'm adding in a pool, which I didn't know why, but I thought that, hey, maybe it looked kind of cool. And so I decided to add in a pool. I do change the water a little bit later on, just so it's not like a straight up pool. I think I use the natural oasis or hot spring, whatever thing. Now I'm adding a bunch of wood. So now is when I change the water, I think. It's from Jungle Adventure. It's just the hot spring water. I thought it looked cooler than just the pool water, so I did that. It was kind of hard to put anything on the outside, like any furniture, just because I don't know, it was weird. It's weird. Yeah. I mean, that's the only way I can really describe it. Like, I do like the way it turned out in the end. I think it looks super cool. Super different than a lot of the builds that I do make. But oh yeah. So because that, you see this whole outside, I know that I'm working on the planter right now, but you see the whole outside, it's just kind of a wraparound thing, so it was kind of weird to furnish just because I didn't have a definitive room or anything, so I just kind of put a little things here and there. I know I'm not doing that right now, but I just wanted to explain that. For some reason, I felt like because this build is more of just like a box rather than anything, I had to add a bunch of things around the around each wall. So you see the front wall has, you know, the planter and the fence above it, and then this wall has also another planter and then a couple chairs, but I felt like I needed to make every wall on the exterior detailed just because it was a box, and because of the way that I made the build, I couldn't add in any trees or like natural plants that weren't in the planter, so I had to make sure that everything looked super detailed and had, because if I just left it like this, just a wall with a couple windows, I felt like it would look kind of lame, so I decided to add these glass awning things from Get Together. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, just adding details to the exterior of the house. I'm sorry if the quality is not great. Right now I'm recording on a laptop just because I'm using what I have, but I am building my own PC later on this year, so the quality should definitely get better later on. But right now, you know, just working with what I got. So again, just trying to detail all the outside to make it look better than just a box. I tried those plant things, but they just looked kind of bad. So I do like the way it turned out in the end. I think it's kind of interesting and kind of different. Again, using those glass awnings from Get Together, and I think those boxes with the plants in them are also Get Together, but I'm not too sure. Just trying to add things around the house. Yeah, I like what I did. Those are from Jungle Adventure, and I think it looks really cool. I think I move into furnishing pretty soon. Yeah, I'm just adding a couch and then a couple plants on the outside. Again, it was weird because it's this wraparound thing, but I don't know. I did what I could, and I think it turned out pretty awesome in the end. I do really like how it turned out. So this is my first build that I'm putting on YouTube, but it's not the first time I tried to record a build to put on YouTube. I had one before, and it kept messing up, so I had to get rid of it. Which is fine, because the lot that I had when I was doing it, I didn't hate it. Like, I liked it, but it was still a little weird, so I didn't know how I felt about it, so I figured it's too much. So now I'm moving into the interior. Sorry, I'm jumping from tangent to tangent. I'm just trying to keep up with what's going on in the build, but also, you know, talking about things. So, yeah, now I'm furnishing the bedroom. It's kind of a weird shape, but it in the end, it all fits together. But I wanted my first build to be something that I was actually proud of and that I thought would be super cool. And so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to try again. Just because, you know, if it's a lot of work and and my heart's not into it, you know, it's just whatever. So I decided to try again, and this build I like a lot more. I really like that accent wall that I put in there. I just think it gave it, you know, a greener look, even though it's just a wallpaper. I thought it looked pretty cool, and this double bed I kind of wanted to just do a single bed, but also if you are planning on using this, you know, if you're just using one sim, You can change it so you'll have a little more space, but if you did want to, make a family and move someone in or use more than one sim, then I figured a double bed would be better. Just adding a couple details into the room. I tried to keep it minimal on clutter, just because it is such a small build. I did want to make it detailed and still put in a bit of clutter, but I took out most of it or I didn't put in a lot of it just because I wanted this to feel a little bigger rather than, cluttered small and stuff like that. Now that little corner right behind the bed, so I'm moving to that right now. I do put in that bookshelf, but if you do download this house, you'll see that that bookshelf isn't in here anymore. There's actually just a couple of shelves with a plant on it. The reason I took that out is because when I went in to test it, it actually was not playable. The sim couldn't sit down because the bookshelf was there, so I just changed it to a couple of shelves and the seat actually works now. Right now I'm moving on to the kitchen. I start out furnishing it. It looks a lot bigger than it ends up being because I took up that whole wall, and then I realized that space compared to the entire kitchen would not work, or compared to the entire room would not work out, because then you couldn't fit in a bathroom, you couldn't fit in, like a dining chair or anything. And I do end up getting both of those things in. I also end up getting a computer in. It's really tight of a space. It's a really small space, but I do make sure everything's playable again, so everything that you see in here you can, interact with besides that TV. I don't know if I've changed that. No, I haven't done the TV in the bedroom, but you'll see what I mean. That's the only decorative piece instead of interactive. Right now I'm putting in that dining table with a couple dining chairs. Now I've realized that I forgot a sink, which is kind of important, so I had to put that in. Just looking for something small to put on the wall. I don't know if I do. Okay, yeah, I end up with those little pear paintings just because they were small and I think they worked pretty well. Now I'm just having a spasm with the camera, I guess. This was when I was trying to fit in the bathroom. I didn't want to split that window in half. But I also didn't want to take it out because it looked super cool from the outside. But I do end up just putting blinds in front of it, so it doesn't matter. The bathroom, sorry, I'm just adjusting. The bathroom does not actually have a mirror, but there is a mirror in the build. It is in the bedroom, so if you needed a mirror for any reason, you did have one still. Those are the blinds. I thought that orange looked super good with the rest of the colors, so I put those in. Yeah, I'm furnishing away. That's about it. I think I'm just about done. Yeah, I add in like a robe. That's what I was looking for. Because I thought it was a cute little piece of detail. Now I'm adding in the desk, and I put the computer on it, so you do have a computer as well. I think I'm about to jump into the screenshots. Okay, yeah, I do put the painting in, then I add in like a little coat rack in the front that hangs off the wall. I don't know if I already did it. So this TV is, it doesn't actually work because it's on the other side of the dresser, or it's like flipped. So it doesn't actually work, but I thought it still looked good. Now we're gonna jump into the screenshots, and this is what it looks like from the front. Anyways, I hope you guys really like this build, and if you want to download it, the link will be below, or you can go on the gallery and search my name, SlagathorCutie, with a 3 instead of the A at the beginning. But again, it'll all be linked below. Thanks so much. Have a great day.